What's going on guys, Jack Milton here. Topic for today's video is cardio essential? So what I mean by that is if you're trying to lose weight, would you necessarily need to do cardio or is it just a benefit? So first of all, we have to figure out how to lose weight. So you need to be within a calorie deficit. Let's just say for instance your maintenance calories were 2,500. So that means if you ate 2,500 calories every single day, you would maintain the exact same weight. So we've got 2,500 calories right in the middle, okay? If you want to gain weight, you would need to be in a calorie surplus, okay? So that would be over that. So let's say that's 2,700. So anything above 2,500 is a calorie surplus. Anything below 2,500 is a calorie deficit. So you would need to be below 2,500 in order for you to start losing weight. Obviously over time your body would get used to kind of eating less and less calories, so you would need to continuously lower it depending on the way your body reacts, you know, over the coming weeks or coming months in order to progressively continue the fat loss. So obviously that's to do with how much you're eating and not exactly your output. So in terms of output, I'm talking about cardio, different types of cardio. Obviously we've got high intensity interval training or HIIT. This is the type of training where you would basically do an exercise, say for instance, the prowler, the battle ropes, medicine ball slam. For example, you would do one of these exercises for about 30 to 40 seconds, absolutely give it 100% effort, all the intensity you've got, then take a break and do it again. So you're taking intervals in between each set. The sets and the rest time aren't very long, but you are basically putting your all into it for a very short period of time. It basically allows you to burn more calories in a shorter period of time. That's why a lot of gyms around the world and stuff use this as a class, or people with quite demanding lifestyles would prefer to do this than take more time out of their day to get the cardio done. So let's move on to steady state cardio. This is another form of cardio that would basically have you rowing, cycling, running, any of those things, basically without stopping, without a rest, but you're going at the kind of same pace, the same amount of intensity. It's obviously not as intense as a HIIT workout. It kind of gradually burns the calories, it takes a wee bit longer, it takes more time out of your day. That's not to say you couldn't do interval training while doing one of these types of cardio. For example, if you were doing running, you would just sprint for 30 seconds, let's say, stop for 30 seconds and go for a walk. 30 seconds of sprints, 30 seconds of walking, and so on. So now that we've went over the different types of cardio, let's go into the different types of lifestyle and whether it will be beneficial for you specifically to implement cardio into your routine, or whether or not you'll be okay without it. Okay, so I've written a few things on the whiteboard here. We've got two different types of lifestyles, okay? We've got someone who is more relaxed lifestyle, okay? So they have much more free time on their hands, more time to spare. Their stress levels are much less, you know, they don't have a lot going on with family or anything like that. They're getting enough sleep in, and they work in an office, okay? So it's not a very demanding job. It's very, obviously your stress levels can be quite high if it was an office job, but everyone's different, okay? So we're just using this as an example for now. They aren't getting a lot of steps in due to their office job, being seated most of the day. And we have a person that has quite a demanding lifestyle, okay? Busy person. So they have a demanding job. It means that their job can be quite stressful, mentally taxing or physically taxing, okay? It could be someone who has to constantly be on the ball, moving from location to location. You know, whenever they get in from work every night, they are pretty much shattered. Higher stress levels, obviously this takes into account their work as well, so they could have higher stress levels from work, higher stress levels from family, social life, and less sleep, okay? So sleep is very important. The more relaxed lifestyle would be getting more sleep in, okay? So this would allow them to burn more fat. If this demanding person, you know, has a very demanding job, very taxing job, they're not getting enough sleep, the stress levels are very high, they're going to be exhausted constantly. They're not going to have a lot of free time either. So what would I say is the best kind of cardio for each of these people? This is taking into account their lifestyle. So this is where it gets tricky, okay? This is where it gets a wee bit complicated. You could say steady state cardio or HIIT training would be good for both of these people, okay? So the relaxed person, they're gonna have a lot more energy for HIIT training, okay? And steady state training, but steady state, obviously, it's not as kind of physically exhausting within the short period of time as HIIT training is. So if the relaxed lifestyle person went for steady state training, obviously they've got the free time to do it, so that's no problem. And they have the energy to perform HIIT workouts, okay? The reason I would say steady state cardio for the relaxed lifestyle person is because due to their office job, you know, they're not getting enough steps, they have more time to do it. And I personally, just from what I've studied and researched, think that steady state cardio is also better for you. So let's move on to the busy person, okay? Now you would think that HIIT training would just be a bit too much for this person due to these factors, you know, less sleep, higher stress levels, demanding job. But if they did not have a lot of time in their hands, let's say they had 1 hour per day to basically get to the gym and get it done, you know, a half an hour HIIT session would probably be more beneficial for this person. If they had more time, steady state cardio, maybe health wise it would be more beneficial, but I would personally, for that person, say high intensity interval training. It basically depends on the person, you know, what kind of person are you, what kind of lifestyle do you live? And it also comes down to your calorie intake. So let's say for example you were in a calorie deficit, you'd continue to bring the calories all the way down. Say you were at 2,500, now you're at, you know, a few months in, you're maybe about 1,800. I would not go lower than this, okay? If you're just gradually wanting to lose fat, you're gonna start to lose muscle. Your performance in the gym and just in general in life is not gonna be as strong, you know, you're gonna be tired a lot of the time. It's gonna be very emotionally, mentally, and physically taxing on you. So at that point, I would keep the calories the same or even raise them slightly and implement cardio. If you are obviously struggling to lose weight at that low amount of calories, cardio, I would implement it into your routine. But I would not say it's essential for fat loss. The main thing you have to worry about is the calorie deficit. Some people think that they can be in a 500 calorie surplus and maybe burn 200 calories a day and they think they're losing weight. It just doesn't work like that, because those extra 300 calories over your maintenance calories when you're in the surplus is still going to put on weight. Okay, so use cardio as a last minute tool. Obviously it helps in some circumstances depending on your lifestyle, and even for either of these people, you know, if they were in a calorie deficit and they were losing weight, gradually feeling good about themselves and still training in the gym with weights, you know, doing resistance sessions 4 to 5 times a week, they would not necessarily need cardio. You know, resistance sessions, you're going to be burning a lot of calories anyway, so you could even treat them as cardio. So if you were in a calorie deficit doing resistance sessions and you were losing a amount of weight, you were on track with it, there is no need to add in cardio. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Make sure to follow my Instagram at TheJackMilton. Thanks very much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video.